Because if we never have good energy when you're alive, and I show up at your funeral, who to tell you not gonna box me down?
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
It's Serica,
And I'm Jerome.
and we are the Houghton family.
No other, we rather.
Welcome back to our channel, guys. We have another question for you. Are y'all ready? Let's get into it. So, the question for today is: would you go to a family member's funeral that you haven't spoken to because of negative feelings or bad energy that you had towards each other when they were alive? Very much a loaded question.
Yes, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I'll go first.
Okay.
My answer is no, plain and simple. I will not be going to somebody's funeral, family or not. In this case, we're talking about family. I would not go to that family member's funeral because while you were alive, we had unresolved issues. And just knowing myself, it was unresolved because of the other person.
I feel the same way too.
To a family member's funeral that you haven't spoken to in donkey years, right? And you guys had bad blood, bad energy. And on my part, 99 to 1 is because of the person that passed, unfortunately, right? Because
I would
when it
go.
comes
I would go
to
to that person's funeral
why,
because I would have to show my last respect, to the dead. You have to respect the dead.
but if you didn't respect them when they were alive, why would you respect them when they're dead? Because you don't want to get haunted.
No, I'm a bless them so their soul could rest in peace. I forgive them, so I have to let them.
But are you forgiving them because of you, or are you forgiving them because of them? You're forgiving them for yourself or for them?
For me,
If it's for you, there's no need for you to be there, in my opinion.
I mean, maybe.
I feel like there's no need for you to be at the funeral if you're forgiving them for yourself, because just knowing how I am, if it's if I'm beefing with anybody, it's because they can't understand my feelings and they refuse to hear I feel, how I feel about the situation. And because they refuse to understand where I'm coming from, then we end up stop talking. We end up not speaking for how many years, months, weeks, and then unfortunately you passed, and you didn't hear me out. Why would I go to your funeral?
I don't, I'm sorry. I don't know. I just can't talk about this topic. I'm sorry. I just can't. I just can't talk about this topic.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe because I never experienced it.
But you're
I
gonna.
don't never have nothing negative against anyone, so it's hard. It's really hard. I don't know what to say.
Okay, here, boom. Scenario. Okay. You have a family member and you ask them for something to eat because you literally don't have anything to eat, and you explain to them that the money that you get from your job is literally just enough to cover all your bills, and that's it. There's literally nothing left over for your food, right? You don't ask them for money, you ask them for food, right? And they say, but you're working. You have money, you're working, and y'all fall out because of that, right? Then boom, unfortunately the person passes, right? Following?
Mhm.
While they were alive, you guys stopped talking for like 3 months, right? Because they didn't give you any food, right? And and y'all were supposed to be close. Y'all were really close at first. They asked them for food, and they told you no, right? And cussed you out. And y'all didn't talk for 3 months. Then, unfortunately, after the 3 months, the family member died, right? Are you going to their funeral?
So, to answer your question, right? If me and you didn't talk while you was alive, right? And it's because of you, and you passed away, there is no way in God heaven I am gonna come to your funeral. You would not see my face at all. Because if we never have good energy when you're alive, and I show up at your funeral, who to tell you not gonna box me down? I mean, don't get me wrong. May your soul rest in peace. But there is no way I gonna get up and come at your funeral service. You're just dead to me. There, that's just that's just what it is. I may your soul rest in peace, but I couldn't see myself go to that person's funeral for no reason at all.
Likewise, I
Yeah.
wouldn't catch myself at your funeral because, like, why? It's like they didn't even suggest anything for you to eat, for you to like get food. Like, say, oh, you know, I don't have it right now,
Yeah.
but they didn't suggest anything. They were just basically hell bent that you have a job and just basically saying that you should spend
Yep.
your money more wisely when you're literally here trying to figure it out, and it just there's absolutely no way. That's why you're coming to them to see if you could get some food, not money, food, and they just completely dogged on you and didn't give you the food, and you're just like, you know what, whatever. And you leave, you figure it out on your own, found somebody else, got your help. We're not talking anymore. Like, what's there to say after that? What's
Yeah.
there to say? Like, you need to come now with an apology or say, I'm sorry, I really didn't have it. I couldn't give it to you. I didn't know how to express that at the time. But instead, you're just an a hole
Hmm.
and you just shun me. And that's that. Now the ball is literally in your court. And they have to come now to you and apologize while they are living or make things right
Yeah.
between you two
Yes.
while they're living. Now that you're dead, I mean, life goes on, unfortunately.
So, after that incident, and the person apologized, right? And the person died, right?
You said after they apologize?
Yeah. After they
If they
apologize, yeah.
apologize?
If they apologize, they die after like probably like a week or so.
Then I'll go to the
Would you
funeral.
still go to the
Of
funeral?
course. Because we made amends and now it's like, golly, all this time that we spent being angry at each other is like it could have been mended so much faster, and now you passed and we will never get that chance to like have that relationship again, right?
Yeah.
Whereas if you didn't help me and then you pass, it's just like, okay, life continues, like everything is the same. You didn't want to be a part of my life,
Yeah.
so therefore then everything just continues. We figure it out.
Yeah. So I feel like even though that person apologized, I feel like I wouldn't go to the funeral. So because it was so early, and who to tell that person really apologize from their heart, or they will just apologize just to please you, because people do stuff like that,
I mean, they
you
do, but
know.
if they're apologizing from like a negative space, then that's on them.
Yeah, and
They're the
that's
ones that have to live with that, not me. So if they come to me and they say, "Oh, I'm sorry," but they meant it, they didn't mean it in their hearts, they didn't mean
yeah.
it, then that's on them. But I heard you say you're sorry, so I'm gonna forgive you. You get what I'm saying? And after I forgive you, God forbid you pass, then wow, that's very unfortunate. Like,
Yeah, I
I'll
feel
go to your
like,
funeral.
yeah, I feel like I wouldn't go. I would show my respect from a distance. May your soul rest in peace, but that's just how it is, man. Like, if I didn't disrespect you and you feel like you can disrespect me, that's a wrap for me and you. Whether dead or alive, that you done. I'm done with you.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Nah. I would forgive. I would forgive them if they came and they apologized and they like made it right, because people make mistakes. Like,
Yeah.
in the moment they might say things that they didn't mean or do things that they didn't mean. So I'll forgive you. But then a lesson has to be learned from that, because if you apologize, you can't like go moving forward and do the same thing again. That would be completely redundant, right? Unfortunately, you passed, so I'll never know if you meant it or not. But in my head, you meant it.
And I can't know one. That's why I'm not gonna show up at your funeral. I'm sorry, bro, but I'm not gonna show up at your funeral. May your soul rest in peace, but that's about it for me. Like, yeah, we done. Yeah, we finito. Like, that's it.
so, what are y'all's thoughts So, what are y'all's thoughts on this topic? Leave your comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't hit that subscribe before, because we're coming weekly with our topics and questions for you to answer. We give our 2 cents, and you give yours too. We'll see you in the next one.
Peace.